going back to a house divided against itself, what do you think Abraham Lincoln meant by that? If we weren't united, what would happen?
Our country will have fallen.
That's right. That's where we're going. In order to continue to exist as a nation, we had to be truly unified in every way. And I think what President Lincoln was referring to was the many differences that were dividing the nation, and that's what sectionalism is. Differences that divided our nation. I had my really good expo marker, but now I don't know where it is. This is the round one that Mr. Ringling makes from a point to a round one.
Just set one on the desk right there.
He's laughing back there, but he knows
I do.
differences that divided our nation. Yes, these do wash off. Mrs. Mirren wrote with one of these before. You want to do that?
This is not what we were talking.
Oh. Then you shouldn't be talking about it. You should be listening to me.
The girls.
All right. I'm going to first and foremost, I'm starting out with the North and the South and the differences. Now I'm going to ask 1, 2, 3 people to go boot up the computer so that we have time. I think that Marilyn is doing it. Are they? Well, you can't touch Mr. Ringling's because they need that one. So I have my 2 sections, and one section is going to be the North, and one section is going to be the South.
Turn on the computer.
Yeah, just boot 2 of them up.
I know.
These have sticky things on them, and I didn't think they did. Do you want to hang on to this, Sam? All right, I have
I'll
some.
stick it to my forehead.
Okay, here you go. You're going to be the writer for me?
Yeah.
What's that pop tart? Is that apple with cinnamon?
No, you leave her right forward.
Okay, I think I'm just going to hand out north, south. Okay?
Crap.
North, south.
So we're the north and then the south.
You're going to do the south. Okay. I just think this is so cool, Mr. Raylan, that it goes along with the
Yeah.
English, the module from the Common Core.
And Judy's been in that module for so long,
She's
we're up
been
at that point. Yeah, that should have been a reteach, but no, it's
She's
co-teaching.
been in that module for, well, since September 9th.
Yeah?
Max, these are some websites that I had found that really are helpful to me. I would like for you north, south, I'm looking again at differences. I would like you to look up for me on the computer and list the economy of the South, the culture of the South. You have a question, I might
Why
have
would
an
you put a
answer.
child's website up there?
Which is a child's website?
PBS.
Believe
I
me,
beg your pardon,
It
I
goes-
watch PBS quite often.
this,
It's not a children's network.
no, you'll find stuff up here up to 8th grade.
I don't know when you watch, but I don't watch children's stuff on there.
No, I do not. Sometimes
Maybe you guys watch early in the morning with your cereal,
Yeah.
but later in the day, us adults really dig PBS.
I want to know, what we're going to do is compare the differences between the North and the South. As we lead up to what created this big sectional conflict. Okay, so you have the South. So you can, we have a couple of minutes, if not, we'll have to finish this up on Wednesday, but I would like to know what.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
You have that? Okay, you can give it to Mr. Ringland.
Let's start painting.
This picture, I just want to show, okay, so you have the north. Okay, you folks up north, here you go, you can put that picture on the top of your paper. That's what we're doing in the north.
Looks like I'm.
Don't stand up here, you get my video, I'll get in trouble. South, couldn't get the smart board to work. Okay, here you go, folks, in the south.
Mine is south or north?
Choose a side, ma'am.
What do you want?
Choose a side. Yep.
Shut up.
Or do what you do best and Google the question. Max, can you help him out?
Just kind of chilling. What are you doing?
What am I supposed to do?
Okay,
I didn't even
I
see that
want
till
to
you said
know.
it. Like,
Oh, there you go. What we're looking
I
for
thought this was paper.
is the differences in the north and the south.
Paper.
You might find both of them, but I only want you to give me the
I
north
don't
and
know.
south.
No, this is New England.
Yeah.
I need that. You can go on this one.
Somebody's on that one.
I'll just log off.
Oh,
this
there
one.
goes this paper. Wasted.
I will log off. But yeah, we want Mr. England to
I need some blue.
stay on that one. How are we doing?
I just like, I still want.
Okay, and then,
Wait, where should we put this like right here?
couldn't get it up on the smart board. We have the north and the south. Okay. Don't stand in front of that video, I'll get in trouble.
Can we put this in the middle of the paper or?
You could put it in the middle of the paper and tell me everything you found out about the South. Its culture, its farming, its people, its slaves. In the North, the industry, the economy, its cultural life. Did they prefer slavery?
Is
I
it
handed out
legal?
those.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Martin did it. I handed them out and I put them up to the video so Marianne can
Nice.
see them.
Oh no. Miss V, where's the tape?
The what?
The tape. Or
Why do you
glue?
need tape? Oh, glue, right here, when I brought you guys all that candy and stuff, no one took out the glue, so here are the glue sticks. They left the glue. Okay? While you're looking at that, you know what I had, Mr. Ringland, that I did not bring in? When we went to Charleston, South Carolina, I bought a book, a small quick book. We lived in the shack in the back of the house. And it had slaves, each slave who had still been living when this book was published like 20 years ago. They were
Does
like
smell
98.
Kind of
What
recollections.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so,
Tips.
Oh,
pre-planning at a better time, I would have been reading that while they were doing this. But I can do that Wednesday.
and you imagine seventh
I thought it
period
was my
with some of the kids who can
I can do it 7th period.
articulate that.
I can do it 7th because
Can
I
you
can go
imagine
home and have it.
Corey and Mr. Joe reading
Oh, well, yeah.
like they were in South
So,
Carolina?
Yep, primary source, yeah.
She found some?
I did.
Not
Do
sure.
you ever have anything like right here?
Anything that you want, yep, about the North.
What do you testify?
Look, I wanna show you this. This is
Why
what
don't
it
you
looked
ask
like
if you don't know?
in the
Or
North.
Mexico?
And this is what people look like in the South.
Wow.
Okay? Tell me something about
He is
plantations.
confuzzed, Mrs. Z, he is confuzzed.
These websites make no sense, and I don't think that anybody is out.
I think you just haven't found anything. How are you doing over here?
What did I give you, the history channel? History.com.
What are we tasked to
I
find
don't know
out?
what it is.
I thought
Alright,
you
go, did you go to Google?
You're 2 minutes,
The
and you're
North
on.
would be the North Atlantic,
That was a
the history of the,
Northern
the American Revolution of the North.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
So I will look in your culture.
American.
Mrs. Z,
of the South.
when you get a chance, I think you actually found something cool.
Okay. What we got? Oh, Ash. Okay. All right, we're looking for economy. We're looking for culture. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Oh no, we're gonna put it on a big sheet. Yes, honey.
Tiffany's
Wanna
got a
join
big
us?
sheet. She found some stuff. You guys south?
You need what, honey?
Oh, get out of here. Oh, north, everybody got here.
Oh, you know what? This is something, we're just starting this today. It's new. These guys haven't done it either.
No, I mean the day that.
Well, for not knowing what you're doing, look what you did.
Oh, not to worry about that, honey. I have folders in the back of the
Sir.
room
I'm
with,
still losing it.
Okay.
with work for when you weren't here. I have folders 3rd period, 7th, 6th, 2nd, and I know, you're
Can
3rd,
you help
so.
Zach?
I have papers, I don't want you to worry about that right now.
My P2B?
I think it's more important that you get with these guys on the computer. Do you feel like it or you don't feel like it?
Oh, my neck.
Here, this is what you can do. I'll give you this sheet. I'll give you this sheet.
I just wanted to do
And I'll let you use it. And these are the differences in the north and the south. I'll let you use them. Okay? So when
So
your
Zach,
group comes back
find
together,
things about southern economy and
this is what
southern
you can
culture?
tell them. About the
Right.
agriculture,
Oh, that might have to do something with culture,
this is what you can tell them. It was industrial,
then find
okay,
something else.
business.
Put the search in
What was
research.
faster, and this is the south, was agricultural,
Can you give me different
based upon farms and plantations. Make sure I hear something about plantations in the south. Plantation economy relied on cheap labor in the form of slaves.
Find out the information that I can have.
Okay.
Like add something on there.
All right, okay.
like your
So Des, if you read that, and you contribute that to your group, okay, when Courtney comes back to write in the paper, would you give her that contribution?
It really is.
Right,
I'll show you the part that's wrong.
okay. Is your group, this is North?
What are you on here?
Yep, just talk about the north. I'll give the other part to, Max, because Max is not, helping out so well.
This is
Give
just
the
basically
odd hand to Max. Max,
do
I'm going to give you
politicians like
what I found on the south, and you can
instead
help your group with
teaching you,
this.
like where we are right now, teaching you the different sectional differences.
SocialStudiesHelp.com, this is where I
So a
found it.
politician in all of them would say,
There you
you
go.
analyze in detail a series of events described in text.
There you go.
These
Look at,
are the ones
well, that's what I wanna know, that there were plantations in the
So
south.
what I mean about, this is like
Roll up and haven't found it.
ridiculous job justification.
There you go, that's the economy, here we go,
Where
right
we tell
here.
you like it is like,
I need to
hey,
know
wanna learn about the stuff that led to the
how
Civil
people
War?
lived in the south, and we'd say, okay,
Right.
you'll find it there.
But no.
Great. And Des is going to contribute from up here.
Never fear, Max is here.
Because then I
That's right.
would have been here all day.
This is Jefferson and Hamilton, that's for another day, another time.
Good, and what you're gonna find, if you look at this right, some of the stuff is gonna cover economy and culture, like the plantations.
And
It was
I have
part
a
of the southern
picture.
culture, it was also part of the southern economy. So you can kinda use it for both, depending on what you find. This is good.
Well, oh, that's okay.
This
Just for
is
the
good.
pack, I want you to
This
see
is
that,
good.
the differences in the north and the
Show us
south.
America too.
Oh, it's good, although it's fancier in the south.
It
Yeah.
really did kind of, the north and the south really did kind of take separate turns.
Textbook.
separate paths, Because of both focuses each had, as
Computer.
you guys do.
And my pictures that I gave you, yeah.
Culture,
I wouldn't write that fast either.
slave culture of the south.
And then the south, one more, yeah, I could give you one more.
In essence, yeah, there was, it was, part of what I think
Sectional
does
differences
is
in
that
what? Where are you, south?
some of the things that led to what you're actually doing in English and what we're doing in here leading to the Civil War, it was kind of sort of the government, I call them, I use a science term, I call them invertebrates. Because lacking a spine, right, one way or the other, a politician didn't stand up there and say, slavery's wrong. It's morally bad,
We're all.
we're all human, we're all the same, and it's gotta end, I don't care what you say, Sal. Or someone didn't stand up on the other side of it and say, you know what, yeah, slavery's not the best, but it's part of our economy, and we're gonna move ahead, and it's a part of our culture, and it is what it is. They didn't do either, because they just wanted to save their own hides.
Yeah, you went south.
That, I don't think that sounds right, because everyone's human. The way they were treated. Maryland's got a great,
And
well, I
that
thought maybe
really-
if you wanted to look up.
We would have got
Southern
there
and Northern
eventually,
agriculture in the
and you're
1800s.
right,
That's
that,
another
you know,
way.
the condition of
To do
slavery
that.
couldn't last. It just couldn't,
So,
because
that might
I
be
couldn't
another
say
way
anything
of
about
looking it up,
people are people.
regardless of what country, color, or race.
Exactly, exactly. So, and it would have gotten to that eventually, but even shorter term, the
Guys,
politicians were just interested in saving their own
Mr.
careers
England's just mentioning
and
it.
not taking a stand.
Who do you think tried to solve all these differences?
North, the south.
You know what